Well, like the old adage goes, you are what you eat. But what you drink, it turns out, can be just as important.
Stars like Oprah, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Beyonce are juicing their way to better looks and better health. Well, here to tell us more about this popular trend among celebrities is beauty and style maven Marcia Cole.
Yay, welcome Marcia. This is exciting. You brought all these things to help us as we just talked about detoxing our home. Now we get to detox our bodies, right?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you.
You know, go ahead, sorry.
You're so excited
I know,
about
I'm
this
like,
segment.
detoxing.
Do you
Sorry.
want to ask the question first?
No,
You go right ahead.
I'm just like, it just seems so overwhelming because there's so many different things people are saying you should do and you shouldn't do. Like, where do you even begin?
Yeah, well, and let's start at the beginning. What exactly is a juice cleanse?
Well, a juice cleanse is really the optimum way for you to give your digestive system a rest. And it's thinking about it from the perspective that you take a vacation to give your body a rest. You've been overworked, you're working all the time, and so you need some R&R. And when you do a juice cleanse, you're giving your liver, your kidneys, your digestive system their R&R. And so they get to relax, they get to not have to exert themselves that much in order to process foods, and it allows you to eliminate toxins and really get refreshed.
Well, you have companies like Organic Avenue, Blueprint Juice Cleanse, Licoteria. I mean, this juicing, it's become a real cottage industry. Tell us why it's booming in recent years. What is going on in the culture where people are just wanting to juice so much?
Well, I think it's more of awareness about conscious eating and conscious eating and just being completely aware of what you put inside your body and how and when. And ironically, it's exploded over the past, I'd say 5 years, but these companies have been around since 1999 or 2000. And juicing in of itself has been around since, over thousands of years ago, because it started really in the East India and as a part of cleansing and meditation, and it's grown within the U.S. From the 70s overall. Jack LaLanne was the first one, or one of the first ones that we remember. We all remember Jack LaLanne.
I always see the infomercials
exactly,
when his
right.
juicer.
When his juicer.
He took us back.
He took us back. And so, but really, there's Norman Walker is the first person who actually created the first juicer in the country, and this is back in the 1930s. And so, but Jack LaLanne was the first one to implement it into a part of your workout regimen. So if you were inside of a gym, and in his case, it was his gym, and it was also offered as a part of it. So total body.
Well, I know, Jack's of course a fan, but other celebrities like Shaka Khan said she lost 60 pounds off of juicing. What other celebrities have been, said to be fans of juicing? Well,
I would say it's a wide range from everyone. Elizabeth Hasselbeck, you have basketball star Deron Williams, you also have Beyonce does cleansing. We know she does the Master Cleanse.
Yes.
You have Oprah Winfrey, you have Gayle King, Kerry Washington. It's a wide range of people who actually juice. It's a natural part of what they do.
Now, is there a better time of the year to detox than others? I mean, we've talked about spring cleaning. We hear about that. Is it better to detox in the spring?
It's not necessarily that it's better to do detox in the spring, but nutritionists will recommend that you detox 4 times out of the year, and when the season is changed, and that's the recommended time. So the springtime, however, you want, you're coming out of the winter, you've been enjoying all those comfort foods, you've been enjoying, lots of holidays.
Why are you looking at me like that, Marcia?
Not at all.
What?
So you're enjoying all that holiday.
French fry between friends.
French fry, you have Thanksgiving, you have Christmas, you have all the overindulgence. So coming out of that is it's the perfect time to just, give your digestive system a rest and give it a chance to rejuvenate.
So besides weight loss, because we saw pictures of Gayle King and other people who lost weight on this, what are some of the other immediate benefits that we'll get from doing this?
Well, we have to clarify that weight loss is the cherry on the top from juicing.
Okay.
It's not the primary. A lot of people go into juicing saying, I want to lose 20 pounds in 3 days, and that doesn't happen. But it's the cherry on the top, meaning that it's the icing on the cake. What you're getting from juicing is it's cleansing out your system and releasing the toxins that's been backed up and been inside of your system for a long time. So the weight loss is a natural component of that, but it's really the cleansing it's the icing on the top.
Well, you helped debunk one myth for us, but what are some other myths that are surrounding juicing?
The other myth is that that you will be starving while you're actually doing the juice cleanse, and it's actually not true, because what you are producing and what you are actually doing when you're juicing is giving your body optimum health, and you're getting the maximum amount of proteins, enzymes, minerals that you can get, and it's coming all from the plant plant industry or the plant kingdom as opposed to the animal kingdom. And so you need all of these. You need the fruits and vegetables into your regular everyday diet. But the fact is that we're normally not eating the daily recommended amount.
So how often
because
would
people-
you juice then?
yeah,
Because
well-
I would get hungry quickly off just drinking stuff.
Not,
I would think-
not
no?
necessarily, because you are getting the nutrients that your body actually craves and actually needs, and so and you're also now training your body to respond to when it really is hungry, as opposed to just eating by things along the way, or being an emotional eater and oh, I'm stressed, I'm going to go and take a
Right.
candy bar.
Right.
But you actually, if you do it correctly and you put the right elements together, you won't feel that hunger pang. And people prepare to go into juicing, so it's not something that you should just rush into right away.
Well, how do you prepare your body for juicing? Because you hear some people, I've had a bad weekend, I had one too many mimosas, I'm gonna cleanse the rest of this
Cosmos.
week. Cosmos.
These are your friends that told you this.
Not
right?
my friends,
No,
but people
people-
I've heard
right, okay,
say.
right.
So do you just jump into a juice cleanse? How does it work?
Well, it depends. Excuse me. You can start off slow, which is what is recommended. You do 1 day, you do 3 days, go up to 3 days, a 3-day minimum of juicing, and that will allow you won't put your body into absolute shock, but you will give it enough of a boost, of an energy boost, of cleansing boost that you can move forward. And then you can determine by how you feel if you want to stretch it out to 5 days, and which would be a really great time to do so. But prior to actually starting the juice, what you would start to do is do a process of elimination.
Okay.
So you remove fats out of your diet. You remove protein out of your diet. You remove heavy proteins like red meat or pork. Stick to lean proteins, fish and chicken into your diet, and eat more raw vegetables, eat more fruits, and add those into so your body gets acclimated easier.
And what's the recommended time that you can keep doing this, that it's safe? Like after 2 weeks, should you not keep juicing, or is it still safe after?
There are people who've juiced for a month, but you can juice and eat
month?
a month.
No food.
You think your mouth would just want to chew something?
Just
you know?
juice.
Let me clarify.
Okay.
You can juice for a month, but you can have one meal in between, so that you're having a salad, that
something
you're
light.
having something light.
Okay.
And there's a miraculous thing that happens when you're juicing. You go through that first week, and your body you will notice the difference of how you feel. And when you start to slowly introduce foods back into your system, you'll be more conscious about how your body actually responds to those foods.
Now, some of these juices can cost a lot of money, Marcia. Let's face it. I mean, it's not a business. It's not a booming business for nothing.
Well, absolutely.
Expensive?
Absolutely. Well, there are companies, there's the whole thing about a lifestyle. So there are companies who are available, Blueprint, Organic Avenue, Love Grace, Raw Apothecary. All of these companies that will send the juices to you. They'll be delivered to your home, the 3-day cleanse or 5-day cleanse, and depending on which formulas that you want, and they will send them to you. So they run anywhere from $58 for the day cleanse to, if you are subscribing to it, you can spend upwards of $300-400, or upwards of a month to over $1,200.
$58, that's a nice, good, juicy steak.
And how long will that steak take to come out of you?
Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness.
I think you want to think about that.
Yeah.
Well, moving right along.
Yes, please.
If we can't afford to buy these juices on a regular basis, I actually do think it's worth it. It's a good investment on the other end, so you don't end up in hospitals years later, right? But
Correct.
if you can't afford to do it now, can we juice at home?
Absolutely, you can juice at home. There are 2 types of juicers that you can purchase, and you can purchase them either at your local department stores or specialized stores, and so that sell home goods specifically. So there are 2 types of juicers. There's centrifugal juicer, which is not this one. This is a masticating juicer, which is also considered a cold press juicer. And you want the cold press. This will cost more, but it will provide the best benefits from the actual vegetables and fruits that you're juicing.
Does that mean it gives you all the peels and everything? You're
It
actually
gives you,
juicing
well,
all that?
a cold press juicer works in the fact that it presses the vegetable and fruit and then squeezes out the juice, as opposed to...
Can we try to make
Yeah,
one
let's-
while you're talking?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's
So
try
who's
to
going to
this.
do it with me?
I don't know how this
Lois.
works. I'll hand you the things.
Okay,
And
so
I'll drink this while you guys are
you're
over
going to
there.
do that.
Okay.
Okay,
Text
so
these.
There's a
So
carrot.
you basically, you put the carrot in. You decide which mixes you want. We have in here carrots, apples, and a bit of ginger.
Okay.
And so
And
we're
there's
going
some
to,
kale over
and there's
there,
some
too.
kale over there. So we're just gonna, and you see it's slow moving,
Okay.
and it's a slow process. So this is what you want.
Does it take this long every day?
Well, this one will, because if you're getting the maximum amount of the proteins and the minerals and enzymes from the vegetable.
There it goes.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. So we're just gonna keep doing that.
This is fun. I like this.
Now, is there a rhyme, a method to what you should put in here?
Not necessarily a method. It's a matter of there's two things: your palate, what you like, and what you're actually trying to achieve. So if you want to do, you always want to do a green juice in the morning. You want to get all that chlorophyll in there that's coming from green leafy vegetables. You want to get all of the enzymes and minerals that are also a part of that, and that really does a great cleanse to your body. Oops. Let's see. That works through.
Now,
Got it.
and what about you mix fruit?
I'm mixing the
vegetables,
fruit.
like
I'm-
even this kale over here?
You would put all of that in, because now this gives you a certain amount of your daily recommended vitamins.
Can we
Let's
put
see.
some kale in there?
Let's see if we can get it in
It's always
there.
a good thing, right?
I
Now,
love
what would be
kale.
the difference between what you're making there and these juices up here? These are already bottled.
These
for
are
you, so
already
you don't have to
bottled,
do
and
all
so you
that.
don't have to do it. That's really the only difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are there any preservatives in here?
No, absolutely not. That's the whole point of them, that they're also providing you. I know, it's like,
I'm gonna shake it up. Maybe it'll help. Okay, let's try that again.
I want to try one
Shannon,
too.
come on. And then there's an almond milk one.
This one has romaine, celery, cucumber, apple, spinach, kale, parsley, and lemon.
Right.
Okay.
And
So-
they're quite filling. I mean, you think that little bit of bottle is not going to, the little bit of juice that's inside that bottle is not really going to fill you. They're actually really quite filling.
And this
you're
is 16 ounces.
That's
So
16 ounces. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. So it's filling, and this would come into there will be 6 bottles for the day. Shannon, really?
Huh? What? No. It's a little strong. I think it's heavy on the lemon. I think that's probably and ginger. I'm not a fan of
Okay,
ginger.
so we're gonna.
I think it's delicious. I love green drinks.
Now, see,
Okay.
the thing is, if you're not used to
You're
it,
used to drinking that nasty soda. That's
Oh,
why.
I don't drink. I do this at home every morning.
See if-
I put like kale, apple, strawberry, and banana.
and you juice or do you smoothie?
It's more of a smoothie.
Okay.
And
So it's
please
different?
explain the difference.
There
Yeah,
is
there's
there
a
is
difference.
a difference.
I thought I was juicing. Like, yeah, I'm juicing every morning.
No, there's
No.
there's a difference. A juice will extract, and I think it's
You
going
gonna
to
taste
get
that, Lo?
spilled out a little bit.
Yeah, I don't mind tasting it, but do we have a cup?
Go for it. Chug, 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 chug. Come on.
What are we
you
at
can
a
do it.
frat house? Excuse me. We have a new set. This is a sophisticated show, Shannon.
You're juicing.
Chug, chug,
That's
chug,
sophisticated.
chug.
So as she drinks the juice, explain,
they're two
please.
different-
Ooh, that's really good.
So there's
Sip, sip, pass.
Oh, all right. Sip, pass. Let's see. Okay, this is way better. You need to bottle this, okay? Bottle this, because I don't know what they was doing over here. And it smells fresh, too.
well,
It
you
smells-
made it right here.
Right.
I feel like we're at a commune, like we're drinking from the communal bowl.
Sorry, we keep interrupting you, please.
Okay, well, the difference between creating a smoothie versus juicing is that there are two things. First of all, the tool that's being used. When you're making a smoothie, you're using a blender, and in extracting all of the pulp from your fruit, but you cannot. Rarely can you then blend hard vegetables or root vegetables. So you can juice a sweet potato. You can't blend a sweet potato unless you have already, pre-cooked it. So you're adding heat, which then is removing some of its nutrients altogether.
Yeah.
And with a smoothie, you're always adding a liquid base in order for the blade to turn around. And it's also
Right.
using a heat method to create that. But a smoothie is good for, I think, great for snacks in between meals. vegetables, and you can use almond milk as opposed to regular milk.
Okay.
You can use yogurt to add additional protein to it. You can add flaxseed, ground flaxseed to your smoothie. You can add ground hemp seed to your smoothie. So you can always add in all these additionals, like superfood, I say, oils. You can add all these different things to it. So
To beef it up.
To beef it up and make it
really
right.
quickly, because we've got to go, what are the top 2 juicing tips that everyone should know?
I think that if you're going to be juicing at home, that you should always try to buy organic vegetables, especially the green leafy vegetables, because then if you're not, then what you will end up juicing is all of the pesticides that are a part of it. So green leafy vegetables, always choose for organic, go for organic. Vegetables or fruit that have very thin skin, also choose organic because you'll be doing the same thing. When you are getting something that's a little bit more thick-skinned, such as let's say an apple, you can forego and buy it in a conventional apple as opposed to an actual, organic apple.
Okay.
Very
those are
good
really
advice.
good
I'm going to try some of that.
Thank you so much.
yes.
That was great.
Thank
I'm going to try one of
you.
these too. Well,
Okay.
While he's
determined.
trying that, Marcia, again, you've got to come back. We're really looking forward to seeing you again. And
All right, will do.
that worked out, didn't
Yeah,
it?
it
We were a
did.
little worried, but that juice was delicious.
This one's good. This one's good.
That one's
like that
good?
one?
Yep,
Okay.
I like this one.
All right.
All right, excellent.
You ready to go? Or you want to
happy.
still taste test a little bit,
No,
Shannon?
no.
You good?
Thank
Okay.
you so much. We appreciate it.
Well, don't let the bright lights and the big paychecks fool you. Even celebs have side hustles to keep the dough flowing.
Yes, a look at the celebrities who do side hustles well and those who can take some advice from them. This is Arise Entertainment 360.
Cheers.